In this video, I'm going to talk to you about Google's new Gemini 1.5 Pro Deep Research model. I'm currently on the Pro plan, so I plan to give you a quick demonstration of what you can do with it, and you can use it to research any topic. And then what you could do is you could take the info and then you could put it into something like Notebook LM, and you create different content types like podcasts or briefing documentation. So I will show you that here in a second. Let's get started. All right, here I am on Google Gemini. And as you can see, this is the 1.5 Pro model with the deep research. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in just a random topic to give it to research here. So with this, I put in give me 3 approaches to picking an easy topic or emerging trend to blog about in 2025. And I'm going to submit it. And this doesn't really take too long. What actually takes a lot longer is the actual research itself. So see right here, it's going to research websites. It's giving you the steps here. Then it's going to analyze results, and then it's going to create a report. So it's going to find the top trending topics in 2024. It's going to find emerging technologies, find topics that are relevant to your personal interests or expertise, and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit start research, and I will be back in a second here when it finishes. As you can see here, it's researching, like right here, it's using these websites to get the information that it's seeking. So if I scroll down, you can see the little line here as it's going around in circle to show you that it's actually using 93 websites. And once it's finished, it will pull everything up. So I will show you that when it's done. All right, as you can see here, it is finished with the report. So what you could do is you can hit open in Docs, and what it'll do is it'll open it in a Google Doc. And you can see here, this is a pretty good amount of information. Look at that, it even gave a table, emerging trends, existing blogs, evaluating difficulty. So what you could do with this information is you could then copy it. So I'm gonna copy it here, and I will then, after copying it here, I will post it into Notebook LM. But just a quick side note here, it's even giving you all of these, the works cited, like it's where it's getting the information from. These are all the links to all the websites that it went through. So as of right now, I'm going to go into Notebook LM, and I will leave the link to this in the description also. And I'm going to click create, and then I'm going to paste the text here. You could also, you could create the Google Doc, and then you could connect your Google Drive to it and upload the document in. You could do a website link, YouTube video link. So I'm just going to paste it here and then insert it. So you can see here, this is the main, it's like a little, I guess like a little summary probably. And you can do audio overview, you could do a briefing doc, you could add a note, you could turn it into a study guide. So like if I hit generate, I'll show you what this will do. It actually, I could customize it. You can go here and you can even put in certain things that you want it to focus on when it does create the podcast itself. So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. And then once this is finished, I will give you a little audio sample of what the podcast sounds like. All right, you can see right here the voiceover is finished. So I'm going to play a little bit of it so you can kind of get an idea what it sounds like. It's 2 different voices. They use a male and a female.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. This time we're tackling something I know a lot of you are thinking about. How to pick a killer blog topic in 2025. You've sent us a ton of articles on what's trending, and we're here to kind of sift through it all and find the gems.
That's right. We're going to look at what's hot right now, what's coming up next, and most importantly, how you can find that sweet spot.
So as you can see, it gives like a pretty good overview podcast of whatever the information is that you put in here. If you get like a good report from Gemini, you could do that. You could get the information from anywhere. Create like an overview, kind of like voiceover. study guide. You can create a briefing doc. You can create a timeline or a fact. If I clicked briefing doc, it's generating it right now. So once this is finished, I'll show you. So here's the briefing doc it created. If I click it, this is the actual document itself. So it's kind of like a summary of all this information that's on this side here. And you can, again, you can use this however you see fit. That's what's good about Notebook LM. It lets you basically turn the content into a whole bunch of different things. So, and it's a lot quicker than obviously having to write it yourself. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this section. Um, Notebook LM is a pretty good tool also. I may or may not do a whole entire video on this. There's a lot of people that have done videos on this before, and it's a pretty good tool to use also for content creation. So as you can see, when you combine the research information that you get from something like Gemini 1.5 Pro, the research model, and you put it into Notebook LM, you could see the power that it would have to where you could change it into different forms of content. And then, even Notebook LM on its own, you can already put content into that and, change it as well. So you can only imagine in your head the thousands or whatever different types of content you can create, different things you could do with these tools combined. So I will leave the links to both of the tools in the description, and I will see you in the next one.